You are now tuned into the WGW Network. The Wizeguyz Whiskey Network. Titan! Bark on them! It's the Wizeguyz and Whiskey Network!
Wizeguyz and Whiskey Podcast.
Wizeguyz and Whiskey Podcast, episode 97.
Wizeguyz and Whiskey Podcast.
Old niggas with something to say about today's hip-hop, pop culture, and life. I'm Mike Wise.
And I am fucking Earl Simmons.
Wow. Well, I'm Dark Man Meeg.
Definitely thought you were going to say Light Man X, but I'll go for that. I am Light Man X.
Hey, all right. The balance, yin and yang.
Yes. Excellent kickoff, AC.
Yeah.
I am Tay's legendary.
Guess I'll be Mike Simmons then.
Light Man X.
Let's get back to
Yo, title alerts. I know. All right.
So sorry.
All right. Y'all know how we start every episode, man.
Yes.
Rest in peace to our brother Clinton.
Rest in peace.
His day is coming next week, so
Yes, it is.
we'll be back then. But until then, go to our website at www.wizeguyzandwhiskey.com. That's www.wizeguyzandwhiskey.com. Go on there, get yourself fresh. We got some new teas, some new hoodies, and we got some fresh tunes. And just go check us out, man. Support black business. We don't ask for much, just your money. And don't leave Usher bucks.
No Usher bucks.
Yeah, no, none of that.
Real bucks. You can Bitcoin. We take that too. All right, so I guess let's get to the shits. This is not going to be a very fun pod, but we're going to try to keep it as light as possible. Or not. I don't even know, man. All right. So, what we drinking today, AC?
We're drinking, what's this? Revel? Revel?
Is that Revel Stone?
Revel
Stoke.
Revel Stoke.
Revel Stoke. Peach flavored whiskey.
And it's almost done.
This should probably be Crown Royal. And Crown Royal should probably be sponsoring the Wizeguyz and Whiskey Podcast.
Yeah, so until then is Revel Stoke. Peak whiskey.
You know what? Put a pin on that after the show. I just had an idea. But anyway.
Okay.
All right.
And Titan, one time,
It's here.
bark on these niggas. Thanks for showing up today, buddy. Off-duty Pentagon officer charged with second-degree murder after Tacoma Park shooting. And then, here we go. Tacoma Park police charged Pentagon Force Protection Agency officer David Hall Dixon with first-degree assault, second-degree assault, and use of a firearm in a felony or violent crime after a video surfaced of Dixon pointing a gun at a homeless woman having a mental health crisis in his apartment building lobby. That was the video that circulated after he was already arrested for the crime that happened at the same building again. Okay, so let's get into it. He fatally shot two people in an apartment complex parking lot in Tacoma Park during the early morning hours of last Wednesday. Officers arrived at Tacoma Overlook Condominium on New Hampshire Avenue, responding to reports of gunfire. Dixon approached the police and told them that 2 people were breaking into a car. The people in the car began to drive off, and Dixon took it upon himself and fired into the car, killing Dominique Williams and James Johnson. He also injured the driver of the car. Tacoma Park Police arrested Dixon on Friday morning without incident. He's been charged with second-degree murder, reckless endangerment, and use of a handgun and committing a felony. How do we start to unwrap this?
AC?
First of all, rest in peace to the brothers, James Johnson and Dominique Williams.
Rest in peace.
I knew Dominique Williams. He was a customer of my store every week. But other than that, how do we...
It's crazy. That happened like not right down the street, but
not far
from where I live at.
Yep.
That's crazy. I don't even know.
So he works at the Pentagon police officer, off duty, at home, and I guess he thinks he's the law of his building. First, they showed the video of him holding a fucking shotgun to a homeless woman in the lobby of the apartment. So you already can just tell, like, what type of shit he was on. And then
he was on some evil shit.
He took it upon himself to shoot at a car with people in it, not knowing what was going on. Police said they didn't recover any weapons from the vehicle, and I guess it's still being figured out what was going on. But who the fuck is he?
He's a George Zimmerman.
Yeah.
Give me... kind of gives me shades of that.
I don't know how much, what's that, a police officer for the Pentagon makes, but like Overlook, I don't really think those are like...
Those ain't the crack condominiums? They ain't cracking like that?
Overlook?
I mean, you getting Pentagon money. I'm not seeing you being over there unless it's for a reason. This is what I'm trying to say. Like, you just looking for that type of trouble.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know they were that like hood apartments, so I'm new to this.
I'm not sure if they that hood, but you know, I mean,
like it's Tacoma Park, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I legitimately just don't know.
I mean,
not that it really matters at the end of the day, but
I don't know his.
He's Asian.
Oh.
I don't know if that was the question you were going to ask, but I answered it in advance.
Well, look who I was like, AC.
He is Asian.
He is Asian.
Super Asian.
So next story.
So now thoughts. Look, man, at the end of the day, it's just more, I don't know what these people be in their heads. Everybody's always blaming it on, mental health issues, and it's all that, this and third, especially when it's not a non-black person. Yeah. It's just some evil shit, and I hope that nigga never makes it to the pearly gates. That's all I got.
Look, guns, man. Yeah. Guns in general.
Well, let's continue with more police shit.
You're a fucking officer. Like, I mean, I don't know. It's not. This is the same shit we about to get into. Like,
clearly he was off, sir.
Yeah.
Did you just flip something?
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, come on, man. Like, you see, if you witness a crime, like, shooting them, like, you can get the tag numbers, follow them, call the police who are on duty. But I mean, hey, you never know what will happen, because
it causes more carnage when you try to do stuff like that.
Yeah, especially if you're not sure. Like, I don't know, this shit is crazy.
It's fucked up.
Like, police officers in their own fucking condominiums or.
Well, we got more.
All right, let's keep it going.
Officer accused of forcing stopping Black Army officer fired.
As he should have been.
One of the 2 police officers accused of pepper spraying and pointing their guns at a Black Army officer during a traffic stop has since been fired. This happened in December. I guess video just came out as of the last week. And it just literally tells what it is to be a black man dealing with police in the situation, like in the car or in just everything that's going on. It was in Windsor, Virginia. I don't know where that is. I guess it's in Virginia.
Shit, I don't even know where it is. That's a good question.
Yeah, where is Windsor?
But 2 Windsor officers were accused of drawing their guns, pointing them at the Army second lieutenant and using a slang term to suggest he was facing execution.
That joint is definitely probably a few hours from Richmond.
Nazario, who is black and Latino,
And he was in his
and also pepper sprayed and knocked to the ground by the officers.
uniform too.
He was uniformed.
Full uniform.
Yes.
He even asked him,
And from my
he
understanding,
said,
told them.
"What is your rank?"
You know,
and he said, "All right." He basically was like, "So."
from my understanding, that they pulled him over because his tags was displayed in the window. His like temporary.
they didn't see the
It was
license
tinted.
plate. He was in a dark area, and the registration, the temp shit was in the back windshield. Easy money.
I mean, why are you putting your hands up and getting out the car for just a simple?
Well,
Yes.
here's a couple
Yes.
questions to this. One, I hear it all the time how they say, especially in the realm of police brutality we're seeing now, if you're in a dark area, slowly move to a lighter area before you pull over. But now it begs the
He moved
question.
into a gas station.
Now that's
It didn't matter.
now that's going to make the wrong cop angry and make a situation even worse. Like it's like you damned if you do, you damned if you don't.
And then they told him to get out the car, and he said, "Honestly, I'm afraid to get out."
Yeah,
And what did he say? What did the
You
cops
should be.
yeah. And like you giving them
So
conflicting orders. You
why
telling
am I
them
getting out?
you telling someone to keep their hands
That
up
made me
where I
angry.
can
Get out
see
the
them
car.
and get out the car.
Even
Take your
I was
seatbelt
looking
off.
at the partner and the other officer. He was looking kind of like
He really didn't want to do that
Yeah.
shit.
he was like kind of like
He knew this is about to be some bullshit.
Yeah,
He knew it.
And the dude, the
But-
second lieutenant, he was recording on his phone in his car, and then they had the body
Body
cams on.
But
and
that,
Yeah.
but
was
that
able to
makes
put
you more
everything together.
culpable or as culpable because you didn't say nothing.
Well, yeah.
Say something to your partner. If your partner's wrong and he's fucked up, you need to step in and say, "Yo, this
No
ain't
excuse
it."
at all.
Yeah,
No
chill
excuse
out.
at all.
You need to chill.
It looked like one of them veteran officer
'Cause-
with a younger,
Yeah.
newer
Yeah.
guy,
Yeah.
and that nigga was like, "What is going
Right.
on?"
Trying to
But
remind
you're
me of
right.
some
There is no
show.
excuse. And maybe in the investigation he did keep it a buck.
that reminds me
I don't
of
know.
the show
Because
Down by
they
Law.
didn't-
What
they
is
didn't-
it?
What is it?
The joint 50 Cent produced off the it's
Oh,
off a true story.
Oh,
the British actor,
Down by Law, right? Down by
yeah,
Law?
something
Nah.
like that.
That's not that.
Nah, life for life.
For life.
For life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
They had an episode specifically
Yep.
directly on this situation where you had a younger cop that was quiet and then a vet cop that came in hot like that. And the young cop didn't want to say nothing because one, he's still young and
Yeah.
he just
my
got followed.
subordinate.
Stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can
pretty
fuck
much.
up my whole career.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah. But I guess it turned around because now that he's fired, he's not protected. Correct?
Yeah.
I hope they charge his ass.
Did they say the other guy was fired too?
No.
No, he still is.
Honestly,
Yeah, he
really
he probably testified.
Yeah, he
That's
probably-
what I'm, that's what
he
I'm saying
probably-
though. Like maybe
They
did the right
investigated,
thing.
they checked with
Yeah.
him, and he was like, "Nah, man, you saw what I didn't. I
ain't had
did
nothing
what
to do
I
with
was
that
told. I
shit."
was my superior. I
Yeah.
didn't agree with it. Period."
And here's the thing, like, regardless of what we missed in the video, the driver did not look threatening at all. His hands were exposed
out the window.
And the fact that he asked what's going on and there was no explanation,
No explanation.
that doesn't make sense. And then they do sprayed him like multiple times with the pepper spray.
And with his dog in the back, and his dog was
Yeah.
choking.
But like the matter of
I
fact
don't know
is,
what you said.
I don't know.
He said that though.
He did. He
Yeah,
said,
That should piss off all the white people right
hey, look,
there.
you know what I'm saying?
No
Peter,
bullshit.
Hey, look,
That's what
you know what I'm
niggas-
That
saying?
should set
The
every
dog
world
did
on
what?
fire.
And let me tell you
choked?
something.
He
The
couldn't
Zog?
breathe.
Not
People,
the Zog.
people care more about animals than they do actual people
They
nowadays.
care more about animals than our black asses. I can
especially-
guarantee you that.
Exactly.
Look,
Especially when it
animals
comes to
got
niggas.
insurance.
They
So
do.
they
Facts.
important.
better
Yes.
insurance than us.
They do.
That's for damn shit. What is
real
this like,
shit.
man? Shit like this.
That's
is
crazy.
It's crazy.
I see
man.
so many movies and shows about soldiers coming back, but just to be a soldier and be black,
Yeah.
minority, it's
And to
just
still
like,
deal with that.
you don't get no respect, and that video shows it. Like
Yeah.
that dude could have just spit on his on
Yeah.
anything he did for them, like for just you know what I mean. How
Like, and my man
soldiers-
said, I'm actively serving this country, and I'm being treated like that's crazy.
And then they pepper sprayed him, and then when you just see him
Yeah,
like that's
they
fucked
fucked
up.
twice.
That's fucked up. That hurt, man, to see that shit.
I mean,
That hurt,
these
man.
things
It's
yell
like-
taser, and
All right. Well,
gonna
since
get to
you
gonna
jumping the gun,
Here we go.
shit is
It gets
ridiculous,
worse.
Daunte Wright. Police shot and killed Daunte Wright on Sunday during a stop for a traffic violation, which he said was hanging a air freshener from the rearview mirror, which I know in D.C. is also illegal.
It's illegal everywhere, isn't it?
No,
It's not.
Say what?
Yeah, that's a good
I mean,
question.
You
every,
talking about
I
the-
I
mean,
don't think so.
everyone.
Hanging the air freshener from your rearview mirror.
I haven't done
Yeah,
that
you
in
know,
a
you're
long
not supposed
time,
to hang
but
nothing
I
up
think
there.
I have been pulled over for that. But it's
Yeah.
been
I
like
have.
You talking about
it's
this
been a
one?
cop
Yeah.
being like, "Can you just
Why
take that
not?
down?" That's all I'm asking.
A
All right,
distraction.
have a good day.
It's considered a distraction.
All right.
Driver?
Yeah.
Oh.
Who is it distracting?
Look
Look,
at
I
that
don't
tree.
know.
That
Okay,
air
driving,
freshener.
Damn, that smell good.
Hey, what the fuck am I?
Look,
Cat?
man.
Like, what?
I got
fuck am I,
20%
animal?
tint on my front windshield. I can't talk.
Oh, Jesus,
don't.
man.
Don't snitch on yourself.
Right.
All right, so back to the story. So obviously, he got out the car. I don't know. I seen the video, but you
Right.
you know you don't really know
Yeah.
what's going on mentally at the moment. But the police were arresting him for hanging an air freshener.
It's
It's
like-
somehow he had an outstanding warrant, so he tried to get away and get back in the car, and the lady police officer, shot him.
yeah.
You clearly see a gun in her hand.
And
She kept
he
yelling,
drove down the
"Taser."
street and later died at the scene.
Like this.
But she was holding the gun for a minute too.
Yeah,
It wasn't like she
yeah.
just pulled and was like pow. Like
Yeah.
she was holding it there. She said taser,
pulled.
taser, taser.
Taser.
And
And
then
as soon as he
shot
pulled
him.
off, shot him.
Just for sake of conversation, do we know what these warrants were?
No,
So
you ain't gonna.
Let's
know.
just throw that
They-
out.
They're gonna put it out.
let's just
just
throw
because
that
they
out.
It's
gonna try
gonna
to save
be
their
So, hold on.
ass.
So, quick question, though, right?
Something
Is he
terrible.
that much of a danger to know that he has a warrant and they can't just avoid this type of chaos? Okay, we got his address. We got his license plate. You know, sometimes it's like, even like in DC, that no chase law, like sometimes certain situations, they escalate it. And it's like, for a person that does or is in that situation, they're going to come up, you know, sooner or later.
Like,
but like,
yeah, how serious was it? Was it a murder? Then you get him.
You know
But
that.
like, what? Even tasing him while he's trying
I'm
to
about to
drive
say-
away in a
yeah,
car,
I was
could
about to
be
say that,
causing
yeah.
an
I'm
accident.
about to say the
It's
same
like-
thing. Like, that makes no sense. Whether you shot him or not, the fact that you tried to tase him and he was pulling off. What if
Yeah.
he pulls off into somebody and hits somebody?
Yeah, he
Or
tased
another
him.
car.
and he
Collateral
will
damage.
Or if he
lose
kill
control.
if he kill himself because he runs into a tree or anything, it still
Yeah.
makes no sense.
So
like two things here. Two things here. This happened in the middle of a trial that's going on.
yeah, it's
in the very
even
city.
crazier.
that's crazy.
That's correct.
that the same murder of George Floyd happened.
Same police department, right?
Yeah. Like
They real shaky over there.
Big shaky.
It's crazy.
Clearly.
Like
The dude,
it's
the dude, what's his
crazy.
name? What's his name? The officer that had his knee on George Floyd's neck.
Derek
Chauvin.
Chauvin.
Yeah, he had like
chauvinist.
20 or so complaints
Oh yeah.
previously before. And it's like, how does this not come up? No disciplinary actions or anything. You
like
just-
it does, but like the
keep
shit
letting
gets
them go.
swept under the rug.
and that's
that's
the
what
problem.
happened.
Yeah, same thing with the video.
It's either it gets
It
swept
happens-
under the rug or it's just a backlog of shit that
Right.
the
So,
department don't get
Didn't
to.
happen. Like,
With that, the police chief says the officer who fatally shot him did so accidentally because she intended to reach for her taser instead of her gun.
so now,
So
every
now it's
officer-
gone. It's done.
Now
Swept
e-
under the rug.
So now every officer now can say, "I'm trying to get my taser, but I accidentally got my gun. My
Oh.
bad."
Who's the police chief? LL Cool J? Like what the fuck? Like accidental
Oh my god.
accidental shoot? Like come on, man.
Accidental
like,
shooter.
What's going on?
That's.
Like what's going accident?
I'm not rolling.
and
I'm
this-
not rolling.
This
bro.
a
like
real,
like the gun and the taser are two different colors.
And they
I'm
probably.
pretty sure they feel
I'm gonna
different.
say yeah, the weight is probably different.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet the weight.
I can, yeah, I can,
And it's
I
like
can almost guarantee there's some weight difference there.
and it's like I don't even know. Like your life really isn't in danger. I mean, it's subject to how you feel in that moment. But me looking at it, it's like okay, this kid is clearly trying to get away.
Yeah,
Like,
then
that's it.
I was listening before I came here. I was listening to Donnie Simpson's show, and him and who's the old light skinned nigga that used to be on Fox 5, but now he moved to CBS, but he's on the show with him, news anchor.
I don't watch it.
He used to be the weatherman on Good Morning America. Y'all don't know. What
I really never watch the news like I should be.
I don't watch news at
I
all.
can't think of his name. It's
News
gonna
is too
bother
depressing.
me
I'm
the
good
whole
at that.
day.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I did, but I just don't remember who the hell was on the.
They were
TV.
talking about it, and then they were just like, "So why was he trying to run away? Why was he getting into why would you do that?" And I'm
Because
you can't expect to understand what someone's going through
in that moment when you're in the street, and these people are coming for you regardless of what. They are armed. They are armed.
And he could have been scared for his fucking life.
Every human is created with fault. We can agree with that.
Yeah.
So there's some type of mishap, and I don't want to be around that. You ain't gonna come at me like with your guns drawn, and I think that's a bigger conversation we're not getting into as far as police reform. But like how, if you're free in this country, regardless of what you've done, it's all about approach. And from what's going on in that city that young man is in, why would he wait there? Wait for them to put their knee on his neck? Because he's seen that.
Yeah.
So
he lived that.
Yeah.
Whoever that light-skinned gentleman you're talking about with Donnie Simpson, they need to think about that.
What his name is.
Think about that.
I can't figure this.
They need to think about that. As much as that impacted us, just think about if it happened right in your city.
Yeah.
Like that craziness, and you got the trial going on right in your city. Yeah, exactly. Same police department. You think they cool now?
Tony Perkins.
Oh,
that
Tony
nigga.
Perkins was cool as hell too.
That nigga.
I forgot he joined. I forgot he joined him on that show.
Yeah, he left the news and went to join him, and then came back to Channel 9 instead of Channel 5.
You tell them.
Channel 5 is. You might say Channel 5 is.
So
we know why he feel the way he feels.
Jeanette Reyes is on Channel 5
nigga.
now, so I think they making moves because I watch Channel 5 every morning now.
Maybe they
Shorty
they
on
just
it.
giving us the PC version, but here at the Wise.
I mean, maybe
podcast,
we're gonna keep it unfiltered.
And
Well, I feel like that's about to be the easy scapegoat that a lot of news outlets are going to take. Why was he trying to get away? Because as I'm watching the video, that's the first thing I thought.
Yeah, I mean, you will think that as an adult.
Not
as
me
a human.
thinking that.
Why?
The first thing I'm thinking is, this is what everyone's going to start saying.
Oh, yeah.
And I immediately went to the comments on Twitter, and that's exactly what people were saying.
Of course, the white people can't wait. So why was he trying to get away from them? What type of charges did he have? And all
it's like that. The police shit for black people is like with that PTSD type shit. Like you see the shit happen to people. You see people getting killed by the police, shot,
swept under the rug,
choked out by the police, and just being fucked over by the police every day. Just being black. Like that's going through your head. Like I need to get away. Like I don't want to die.
Yes.
What can I do? Like it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. You trying to get away, you gonna get killed. You don't try to get away, you cooperate, you still get killed.
Sprayed up in your face.
like it's
no win.
You damn near saving Private Ryan himself, and
still getting maced up.
Like it just seemed like it's no best case scenario. It's like you doing which one is like a fucking
you just better
coin flip.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
At this point, you just better pray to whoever you believe in and hope you get out of it.
And this
clean.
shit is sad.
At this
man.
point, man, you better fire off. Get on that.
Get that thing off.
Get yours off first.
Get yours off
Sorry,
real
nah,
quick.
nah.
This shit is sad.
You right.
This shit is sad because it's like
Calm down.
like all these movies coming about like black trauma and shit. Like we don't need none of those movies because all we got to do is just turn on the fucking news and we seeing black trauma all the fucking time.
Or walk outside.
Like we don't need those movies,
what
man.
was
We need
that?
uplifting shit
You
like
remember that
Falcon
other
and Winter
movie,
Soldier.
American Skin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Same scenario.
Hey, it was what's some show that's coming out? Them or some shit?
Yeah, it's on Amazon
Oh yeah,
Prime.
yeah.
I ain't watching
I heard
it.
about that.
I'm kind of.
It's like
What is it about?
I'm kind of iffy on watching this.
Somebody
motherfucker.
said something
she
to
watched
about
that
it.
all
Hold
day.
on, my bad. I'm sorry. What show?
them.
Oh hell no! Yeah, don't watch that.
What's it about?
I was forced to watch that. I
Pop
don't watch
scares,
it.
pop
Don't watch.
scares.
Nah. It's not even
don't.
about the pop
You
scares.
talking
It's
about the
like
ghost stuff?
I am so really exhausted with this
Yes.
racism
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yes.
It's like straight up
Yeah,
racism.
there's definitely supernatural elements in
That's
it,
crazy.
and it gets deep. But man,
Nigga, I
what's
thought-
that? What's that chick name who made the show?
Lena Waithe.
Fuck Lena Waithe, man.
But you know what?
I've been feeling a certain way about her.
No, it's just I'm tired of her. I don't know if she wrote this, but whoever wrote this, it's just like racism porn. It's like let me just say this. I'll say this. If you do choose to watch it, know that at no point during the entire series, at no point in the entire series will they let up on that shit. Yeah. You're going to be exhausted.
Well, let's talk about the
entire series. But that's real though.
I ain't
back
seen
then.
it.
There's a particular scene where that's causing everyone to say "fuck Lena Waithe."
I've been saying "fuck Lena Waithe" because
shit. Spoiler alert, y'all.
Who is this bitch? I don't know
where we at on the what number we at? Because I'm gonna put the spoiler alert in the description because I want John to tell us about this scene.
I don't know if you want to hear this. I don't know if you want to hear.
I want to hear because I ain't gonna
watch it.
I'll tell you.
27 minutes.
27 minutes in. Spoiler alert. Remind me.
All right.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna text it to myself.
I mean, I'll cut it out the video, but God be with you, listeners.
Okay. Spoiler alert has been alerted.
I get it.
What happened?
All right. So basically, I'm just gonna be real quick. It's a family of 4. Man,
how we
woman.
even get to this?
I don't mean
AC.
I don't know, but it's a family of 4, man, woman, 2 daughters. They moved to Compton from North Carolina. Apparently, Compton was so
white.
They didn't allow no black people back then.
That was a fact. That is definitely a fact. Yes.
I didn't know that they really I'm talking about every racist trope you could think of. They threw at them. But anyway, the scene that's causing everyone to be like, what are you doing, Lena Waithe? Episode 5. So leading up to episode 5, you keep seeing these flashbacks. Basically, some older white woman walks up to the woman's house. Husband ain't home.
God, not this one.
Older white woman starts off fair enough. Dog runs out. She's petting the dog. Then she starts randomly singing some racist song. So wife is like, get out of here. Get out of here. Of course she doesn't. Then she hears a baby. So she has her newborn son in the house. So the woman's like, oh, is that a baby? Can I have him? So now the woman's like, get the fuck out of here. Since she steps off in the house, locks all the doors. Here come 3 white niggas.
Yeah.
They break into the house.
I didn't see this, but I heard it. And it's that.
Then they proceed to rape the wife while killing the baby. They put the baby in a plastic bag and start playing hot cake with the baby till it's dead.
Why?
So there's the scene.
Why?
It's just so extreme.
Yeah,
I think,
and a lot of moving through that episode is her and the husband getting over the shit. But it's just like, why, gun? Why?
I mean, that's real. That stuff happened.
I mean, black people went through that. But do we have to how many people?
Unless we as a people want to take the LL route.
Yeah, we're not doing
that. No, we're not doing that. All I'm saying is, okay, so let's say
how many times?
Let's say that this entire story was about them moving into this town, and while dealing with these supernatural stuff, they're working through this one incident. No, it's like for each episode, beginning to end, is one thing after the other. I don't know where they're pulling this shit from at some point. I'm like, you just guessed that shit.
But the crazy thing is, why does that always have to be a part of every story that cinema, black cinema, has to write?
You know what? I think at some point we're going to get past this. It's going to take a while, but I think there are certain stories that either are embodied in this show that need to be told because you got a lot of the generation now, the disconnect of the struggles and where they're at a place where they don't know if they're human.
Yeah. But I still feel like
all of this is fine. All I'm gonna say is there are people
it was just
who
over the top.
There are people who enjoy to be reminded over and over about the history of this country and how fucked up it was. We all know it's there. Maybe people want to be educated on certain things. Maybe people like it as entertainment, which is very weird. It's like going to see horror movies. I don't get any of you.
Here's a question for you. There's not too many Anglos that will do research on the black struggle and whatever in America. Do you think they would gravitate to watch this show because it's new? Like, oh, let me check it out.
Yeah. So you're saying it could be a teaching tool
I
for?
can see that as one positive reason to watch the series.
Yeah, because there's
For
so
sure.
much of a disconnect
because
where they don't understand. Oh, there was racism.
Lena Waithe is slapping you.
So basically, it's these black writers are just trying to cater towards both audience. Like, oh, it's about black people, but it's about the fucked up shit that white people look at.
Ain't nothing about
white
this
people
catering to black people.
And black people can enjoy
I
it.
guess this is it depends on how it's interpreted. The actors had to go through a lot of grueling situations, but it's also a slap in the face of the Angelos of what you've done and done before.
But we at the point of PTSD now.
Yeah,
You
that's
know what
I
that
mean.
means.
Yeah.
Like, I've dealt with that
Look, man.
in real life. Like,
Yeah.
to continue, and you see it on the fucking news every day, to continue to see what's going on with the police and with black men in America and black women. And sometimes I understand the teaching aspect of it, but sometimes you want to see black people in other things. Like, you want to get away from that. You want to tune out. If I wanted to watch that, I watch the news. You want to kind of watch something that has black people in power. Black people as heroes.
I think it's a timing thing, though. It's a timing thing.
I mean,
because there's a lot of good black collective stuff out.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not.
bad or good. Some people enjoy this as a form of entertainment. They had that
people will live it
underground
up.
series. Will Smith, the news. What did he just turn down? They just shut down production for another racism-based movie in
but
Atlanta.
that underground
People
shit,
like it.
That underground shit and like Django and shit like
Nah, Django, that nigga killed them niggas.
That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, you can talk about.
So
this
he
stuff,
became a
but, like,
superhero.
Yeah, like you
He
can
became
talk about
someone
it
that
I
you
like
wanted
that.
to.
I mean,
Yeah, go
I think the
kill him
biggest-
crackers.
It's like you can talk about these things that happen in the black community, but still make black people more progressive.
I can see
Yeah,
both
there was
sides.
a good ending.
I can
There
see
was
both
no
sides.
good ending to
It's like
them.
with Queen and Slim. Like, why the fuck couldn't they had got away with that shit? How they
Because
had
who wrote
to
it?
get
Who
fucking-
wrote it? Why?
Lena Waithe.
Who wrote it? Lena Waithe.
It's just like why did they have
She
to
did?
have-
Yes.
So now I'm seeing
she-
a connection
Like, I
here.
don't
She's just not
I don't
right.
understand.
Maybe she should just produce.
Do you like any of her work though?
Give me something else she's
Shy.
done.
She did
I don't
Shy.
know.
right?
Shy.
I haven't
It's
watched
okay.
The Shy.
Shy.
The Shy
right?
But
is
I heard,
good.
I heard The Shy is really good. I haven't watched it though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's a good show.
I'm just trying to see if she's the
She was
female
good in
version.
Ready Player One,
If she's that was good.
but that ain't got nothing to do with her.
Oh, she was.
She
in
was an
Ready
actress.
Player One.
She was in it.
I give her
That's a
that.
Steven Spielberg movie.
Hey
All
man,
right, I'm
she
just
was
trying
dope
to
in
see
that.
if she's the Salon Remy
Yeah.
of the film world.
But it's just like, man,
She's
you
the
gonna do.
Swiss Beats of the film.
Oh
world.
shit!
I know
Don't
that's
get
the
me
wrong.
started.
That's the wrong
If
time.
you
My
gonna do
bad.
movies-
Timing
My
is
bad.
horrible.
Horrible timing.
If you gonna
Swiss
do
Beats, he was
movies,
hot though.
if you're gonna do
He was
movies and shows like that, like make it towards where like black people coming out on top, man. Like give us our props, man. We come a long way from
the new
that
Black
shit.
Panther.
All right, let's lighten it up a little bit. Y'all know this,
Yeah.
this right here?
Can we? Is there?
Can we what?
He's on the same fucking stage.
If you don't get the fuck out of here, where'd you get those Jordans before
So
or
now
after
you-
Chappelle gave you that chain?
I will say this.
I got something funny. You look like Idris Elba fucked a blowfish.
Yeah, that was a
This
wild.
nigga shop for tank tops in Victoria's Secret. Yeah,
You
titties.
probably want to suck him, you little.
Rex.
He's
Squeeze
the most successful crack
Squeeze
baby.
your shit, son.
I was over there thinking of jokes for this moment.
Wait a minute.
I know what he wanted to do. Oh yeah, if I fucking roast Donnell.
No, man.
No. It's too late. I'm about to leave right now because
No, you're not. Come on.
No, you're not.
How we go?
Sweet Lopez.
How we go to black on black crime as a light point?
That man said, you shop for tank tops at Victoria's Secrets.
He wasn't
The
ready.
crowd was
Yeah, he
like,
wasn't ready.
Yeah, they was like,
What are you
what?
talking about? Okay.
so Donnell Rawlings, and he's from this area. He's from DC.
Hey, nah, man. Hey,
He walks out
Nah,
of
he from
the
Brooklyn.
Kill
son.
Tony show. No, he's from here, bro. Walked out of that was a podcast show that I heard that comedians go on and they know that a roast
Yeah.
is happening. So you go on with the preparation and know that there's going to be a roast back and forth, and
He wasn't ready.
and Donnell,
He was not ready.
Yeah, but the funny
Got
thing was,
upset.
he's been
He
on
had
that
to
show
say
before.
nothing,
and he was on the show before and got roasted.
He didn't even have to say nothing. He
Maybe,
could've just
maybe it was the
laughed that up.
comedian that was roasting him.
Yeah, maybe he just felt some type of way that day. It be them days sometimes.
That shit was hilarious. That shit was fucking funny. That's like being at the lunch table in school and everybody roasting your ass. You try to roast back, and they like, no.
Yeah, you get.
Well,
your
fuck
ass-
you, nigga.
Yeah, like you just can't do shit but laugh. Like
Get up and walk away at that point. He did the right thing. Get up and walk away. Look, I'm out of here. Fuck this.
Nah, he should have swung on that nigga. He should have swung on
I'm
him.
about to leave.
Swung on.
He's gonna swing and laid the fuck
Nah, he ain't
out.
have to do. He had to swing on nobody.
My man said nah. Then he sitting at the table.
He's like, wrap this up. Wrap this up. I don't like how he try to play me. He try to play me.
I don't know. It's just
You're
like,
not
like
gonna
it.
go.
You just gotta take
No,
that L.
I'm
Like,
leaving. I'm wrap this up.
No, you're not.
I don't like being played.
It's like you a comedian, man. It's like you one of the top. You a top comedian, like top
Supposed to
stand-up
be.
dude at your craft, man. I mean, sometimes like motherfuckers be the best writers in rap,
You
but can't freestyle.
Can't freestyle with shit.
But like, damn, son, you just sit there and take it, man. Like,
Pause.
Yeah. Pause. Like, let the new guys come up, man.
Shout out to Ashley Larry. Don't worry, keep your head up.
I mean, he's rich. He'll be alright.
Nah, I think the shit about
He's on tour.
The shit
He
about
seemed butthurt.
Yeah, about
Nah,
the
that shit
chain,
about
right?
That chain shit.
That's what hit him. He moved it and everything. It's like that was before or after he
got
gave
the
you that
chain.
chain. He was like,
He was
you be getting tie-dye,
he was definitely butthurt.
be buying
I
so
want to know
shirt.
what preceded that. What started the roast, or is that just what they do?
That's
in
what they
that show?
do.
They
Yeah.
do. He just got roasted too much, I guess.
so you fuck you.
Bitch.
You be going to the store.
You wear bras, nigga. You wear bras. You wear your mom's bras.
Man. All right, now we had to lighten that up a little bit because this
Man, this
is a heavy episode.
is insane.
What you watching? What you watching?
Well, I know what John was watching. We had a whole breakdown of it.
Let me go real quick. I kind of seen a little bit of them, like from afar.
You seen them do what?
Them,
The show them.
No, didn't
show
DJ Khaled say stay away from them?
them.
they don't want you to win.
Also, Gangs of London on AMC. I just watched 2
I'll be
episodes
checking
of
that
that.
out.
Pretty good. Give me a little bit more refined Top Boy vibes.
Oh,
Let me see. Walking Dead.
It's over now, right? Season over.
Yeah, and
Okay,
then
now I
Fear
can
the
watch it.
Walking Dead too. I've been watching that. It's one episode out. Hey, WrestleMania.
Sports.
y'all actually had me
Coming up.
watching it. That was all right.
Coming
Be
up.
able to watch and commentate about it.
Shit.
Next.
All right, my
Falcon,
bad.
Red Falcon, and
Red Falcon.
Red Falcon.
It's red. He
Nigga
red.
bird.
Right?
Can you pass me that bottle,
Black
sir?
Falcon? He Black Falcon, really?
Nigga bird.
They said
Black
Black Falcon.
Yes. Now, why you call it that? Because I'm black?
Because I'm black.
Yeah.
So you black and you a kid? So are you black kid? I don't know.
That was
Yeah.
a little dad joke there. Nah, it was.
Can you
I
grab
think
the other
that's
bottle out
about it.
the bag?
I think that's about it, though.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about it.
Say, have you watched anything?
Nope.
You should
Sound-
watch
sounds about right.
000. It's pretty good.
I started 000. So
What'd you think of it?
it's off of episode 1. It's crazy.
Yes.
It's crazy. I'm curious how
Crazy as in.
the nephew went so hard like that.
Hard as shit.
Mm.
Before the
Aye,
credit,
nigga.
before the credits even rolled,
What is this about?
shit got real.
What's this about again?
Drugs.
Yeah, man.
Drugs. Same thing as,
Oh,
as the other show, but just in a different
Especially
perspective.
seeing that
Triple
kid,
zeros, man.
in the
Yeah,
the
yeah,
marketplace.
that everybody's story gets wild as shit.
Yeah, I mean, I can
You know
spoil
what?
it.
What you watching, Tay?
I'm on season 18 of Family Guy. That's it.
I do be watching the shit out of Family Guy lately. I'm with
That
that.
does end up just being turned on while I'm
Dude,
like
yeah,
chilling.
That's it.
It's perfect.
I was cleaning up and shit, and I just kept like, "Oh, new joke." And that was it.
I'm watching my normal shows, Temptation Island, Married at First Sight.
Go. We can tell who
90-minute dating.
90-minute dating.
he is
Living
living the
first
great
sight.
life. That is the goals that I wish to
Snowfall has
Oh, yeah.
made a left turn, and yeah.
I've been hearing. I haven't watched it, but I've been hearing.
Oh my God, niggas is dying. And Yeah, in WrestleMania. I mean, I've been at work so fucking much, I don't even know what a television is. I just want to play video games.
Which I can't do right now. Oh, actually, I can. I'm lying. Like, I can't just do the remote play. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah. What the fuck am I watching?
AC.
Actually, there's a new show.
Oh.
My guy, Dick.
From 3. Wrong button. Excuse me?
My man Dick Wolf got a new series, Law and Order Organized Crime.
I did hear about this.
The dude who used to be on Law and Order SVU, Stabler, he's back now. So yeah, I'm excited for that.
This nigga be getting excited for old man shit.
It's pretty good.
Excited for Law and Order.
What else am I? I'm not really watching too much. Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Oh yeah.
Maybe AC need to bring some more
Man,
to
we
the
need
police.
to talk about this Captain America. Let's let John
let's talk about that.
finish what he's watching.
Somebody said Captain America with the 3 Ks, and I will forever. If you see me refer to him in the text,
Title alert.
That's how I'm going by.
Yes, we need to talk about that shit.
But
Let's. But John,
yeah,
what you watching?
after them required me to set up a new therapist appointment. WrestleMania, it was really good because I haven't watched wrestling in a while, so it kind of made me feel like a damn kid again.
We got John to watch wrestling and text about it all night.
Also watched The Devil All the Time, I think it's called.
Yes, that is the name of it.
Another wild ass, but it's now it's crazy
white
white
wild.
folks.
The Devil.
Instead of
Yes,
black
they got the
now.
name of what the people are in it in the name of the show.
Gotcha.
This motherfucker here. Well, anyway, watch that if you want to see some crazy white people, like super religion extremist type shit.
Yeah, I've seen it.
But I think that's really it. And just on my YouTube, RDBLA, Rich Rebuilds, car shit. That's it.
All right, Captain America.
Also, Invincible. Watch that shit.
Oh, I heard about that. I will watch that. I will watch that.
Well, you've been talking about it for 2 episodes.
No. I finally saw the I actually paid attention to it. That seems like something I watched.
Like that shit is so crazy. The dude who did Walking Dead did that shit.
Here's a good
Robert Kirkland.
Concrete
not
Cowboy. Concrete Cowboy.
Yeah.
Netflix is a good watch.
Watch that as well.
Because it's true. It's a true story.
All right, Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yes. Talk about it.
How many stars? How many shots do we give Captain America?
Captain America?
Oh, we're talking about gunshots,
Can I
right?
shoot him?
Yes,
Can I
gunshots.
shoot him? Because I ain't watched the shit.
I'm gonna give him a 1.
I watched the last episode with my uncle though.
The last
See,
Yeah.
where he raged out?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
That's the only episode I watched.
He was on that roid rage.
See, man,
The serum rage.
He grabbed that motherfucking gun. He said, "Boop." I
See,
said,
the
oh yeah.
thing about-
he took the shit. Who that is?
I don't know why my wife is calling me like she don't know I'm at a podcast right now.
yo, the thing about Wish Cap.
You in trouble?
Which cat?
Yeah, Wish.
Let
Not
me give me
Amazon.
text her real
I
quick.
just realized
Some Wish.
I get it. I understand that reference.
The cap we got from Wish. Like the thing about him was like, you hated him because his face was just punchable, and then like
Facts.
they gave him
Big facts.
they gave him
Wife,
personality.
you are live on the podcast.
Hi.
Oh,
Hello.
My bad. Hold on.
You are.
Now you are live on the podcast. Yes.
Hello.
What's wrong, wife?
Hey, podcast. That's the wifey.
What's
Why are you bothering me?
I didn't know if you guys were reporting like false information, so I wanted to like clarify.
False information.
Breaking news.
False information about what, nigga?
Beyonce did not buy the masters and re-gift them.
Yeah, our sources have got
Our
that
sources have confirmed.
Good to mention that on the show, though. The Swiss Beast did clarify, so
Right.
fair point.
So go
Thank
continue
you.
with the pod.
Thank you, wife.
Yes.
I'll be home
Y'all
soon.
couldn't put out no bullshit, so I tried to help.
And that was
But y'all,
and I'll be home soon. Put the
This
big bloomers
episode
on.
officially what?
bye, you guys.
And that was a news
That's
break.
funny.
That was
Everybody's
a
like,
breaking news.
Breaking news. All
All right, back to fucking.
But yeah,
What's the Captain America name?
Wish cap.
yeah, but like Like, and then they fleshed out his character with like his wife and the dude Hopkins and shit. Like, it made him like, all right, this is a dude that's kind of misunderstood.
They tried to make him likable a little.
But then they just kept showing his like little PTSD bullshit, micromanagement shit, and this is like, all right, man, I don't like that.
No, he a cold.
I don't like.
He looked like he would be a police officer doing some dumb shit out here in these streets.
He looks like
I mean, and that's what they really portrayed him at, especially at the end.
Chauvin.
Derek Chauvin,
especially
Chauvin
at the
America.
End, man. That shit was crazy. That shit was crazy at the end. Cause
that last shot of him standing with that shield with the blood dripping off of it.
Yo,
like,
that was crazy.
And that should be on Disney. That was even crazy. Yeah,
I was like, okay, Disney, try to push the line just a little bit.
He was fucking.
But like the crazy thing about that was early in the episode, the dude that he killed was talking to Carly Morgenthau, the girl. It was like, yeah, I looked up the cap, and you were the only person I could see that's being capped or whatever. And it's kind of ironic that he ends up getting killed by Captain America. Just wanted to point that out. But like,
doesn't even make sense.
Can I just touch on something really quick?
No, you cannot.
Okay.
So now go
yes.
Just don't touch on me.
Oh, this is about the
wolf.
Yeah, about the whole shit in
what whole shit?
The whole shit. The what's the
shit in Minnesota?
His words again.
Minnesota,
whiskey. The Daunte Wright incident.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. We got breaking news.
Yeah.
Live for part 2 of breaking news from the Wizeguyz and Whiskey podcast. I am John.
Yeah. So what confused me is the fact that they call it Brooklyn Center.
Yeah, that threw me off at first too.
But the mayor, a black man, basically took over all police oversight and fired city manager Kurt Bogany in the wake. So I guess we have a man that's actually like, it's time to really take action because we can't.
You have no
it.
choice. Like you have to.
They effective immediately. They removed that dude. So I'm it looks promising that he's taking these extreme. Not extreme, but he's taking action.
We've seen this before. It's the same old song. You get a black man.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically
to be the face of something to
and
fix
this is
it.
as of 1 hour ago. So
like
this just happened.
They trying to get a hold of the situation for
to make these niggas calm down in the streets.
Well,
let's get a Negro out there, talk them down.
Let's see.
Because I mean, was the
talk
lady
them down,
fired?
Tony?
Was she fired? She was fired, right? The
Sam,
lady
get
who
in there,
shot.
Sam.
Oh, I don't know. Was she fired?
She's on administrative leave or some shit.
Oh my god,
she's on vacation.
Yeah, they got to do better.
She's on
than
paid
that.
vacation.
They got to do better than that.
That's nuts.
Yeah, because it was an accident. Remember,
they got to do better than that.
Accidental shooting.
Yeah. All right.
Man, that's nuts.
Anyway,
Sports.
Deshaun Watson admits sexual encounters with
this
masseuses
nigga here.
That nigga
have always been consensual.
Dig a hole, nigga, bury yourself. Jay-Z really has lyrics for everything.
So basically, he's been going for.
Just give them a little rope. They put themselves in the air. I just kick it away the chair. Yeah.
Dig a hole.
Look, they did it.
All right. So Deshaun Watson's attorney says the quarterback admits he had sexual encounters with some of his massage therapists over the years. So automatically, this fucks up everything that he has been saying.
Yeah, like,
all right.
Nigga.
They asked him, were there consensual encounters?
Yes.
Lawyer, yes. And the reporter followed up with this question. So you're saying on Instagram, Deshaun reached out to some of these women booking a legitimate massage and then engaged in consensual sex acts with some of these women?
Yes.
Lawyer, on some occasions, some sexual activities would have taken place.
Yes.
I'm not going into what it is or the nature or the numbers or with whom, but I think you can rightfully assume that.
Yes.
You know what happens when you assume,
the question that we have always been emphasizing, never at any time under any circumstances did this young man ever engage in anything that was not mutually desired by the other party.
Yes.
So when he bust a nut on that therapist that she said she ain't want no parts of.
She asked for it. According to him.
So it was consensual.
According to him.
That he just fucking started humping the air and busting nut on her.
Of course, according to him.
Yes.
According to him.
According to him.
According to him, it was consensual.
I mean,
according to him.
His accounts don't make fucking sense, man.
According to him.
So what we looking like for the Houston Texans?
Like this whole,
I'm about to drop this nigga on Madden just because of this shit.
Didn't they sign Tyrod Taylor?
They
did.
Yes.
So
I'm like this whole shit is just
It's like
a
he
shit
about to get
show,
another
man.
start.
He gonna start someone else's career
Yeah, then they gonna give him a vaccine shot.
in the heart. Oh,
Again?
not again.
Yes.
They gonna bring Teddy Bridgewater over there or something. You know,
Oh,
they gonna do
no.
a little something. But nah, like,
No, God.
yo, this whole
This man
Deshaun
is
Watson case
25
went from
years
like,
old.
this Deshaun Watson case went from like, all right, man, like, oh, they bullshitting to
Now it's legit.
Now it's like, I mean, I did fuck like a couple,
You know what I'm saying?
but it was consensual.
Consensual.
And it's like everybody that has anything to do with this shit needs to be investigated and with a fine tooth comb. Like the
Yeah, because I'm assuming it came from the organization has been basically
Keeping it
what
quiet.
is yeah, but
Yeah.
it's a word. I'm like they were just letting it happen.
they were just being
They were complicit is the word I was looking
Yes.
for. Like they were accomplices in this. Like he has these certain massage therapists that you use, and if they say something, we got it. Don't even worry about it. And now that he decided he wanted to roll out,
Well,
now it's like,
Did we-
oh, this nigga think he big.
Did we not forget?
Let's
what-
put this nigga back in his place.
Yeah, pretty much. They conspired.
It's like how do you allow shit like this to happen and then just to use it as a fucking trump card? No pun intended.
Yeah.
To like ruin somebody's career. I mean, which like if he did
this shit,
yes.
he did
Lock
this
his
shit.
ass up.
That's
though, with
nasty
Key.
motherfucker.
That's nasty ass shit.
Y'all
but
probably already answered this question. Was he a good player? Is he a good player?
He's
Yes.
the top
He's
5
like,
quarterback
yes.
in the league. He had the number 1 Wise Guys in fantasy. He was number 1 in yards this season as a
Passing
quarterback.
yards.
That was 4,392.
At 2
See,
and
you
14.
can't help but have a little inkling of like, oh, this is all coming out at once.
Because he requested
a trade.
a trade. He doesn't want to play for that organization anymore.
Very
Sabotage.
interesting.
As soon as he requested a trade, here comes one.
It was like,
and two.
Not to
wow.
take away his wrongdoing because it's probably dirt on all of them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
But black, white, or other. But
Facts.
that's fucked up.
Yeah.
There's some shady shit.
That's a Fendi.
I mean, the way he came, his statement talking about he'll be exonerated. You know, like
He
he
exhausted.
anything.
Exonerated from what at this point?
Well,
I
what
guess.
I was saying was, I'm exonerated from forcing. They was consensually taking that, but I mean that's not on the menu. Like, and especially if you're a superstar, like
I'm sorry.
you can't just.
Yeah, that was nasty.
No, you can't just
It's
add
not
that on the
funny.
menu.
Yeah.
It's not
You
funny.
can't.
But I'm
Yeah.
assuming he's a young black millionaire. I need massage. He's saying he gets massages often because of obviously he's a quarterback and
He be getting
he
fucked
be
up
getting
because they
cracked
line
out there.
sucks.
Yeah.
And he just maybe
He need to have a travel masseuse.
just
one.
he just
Or
need a whole. He
maybe
just need a
one.
bitch.
Maybe a girlfriend. Yeah, maybe just a girl.
And I'm sure
They
there's
ain't gonna
That
let
he
him
can have
women.
relations with when he
That
with
massage,
with
right?
consensual relations when they choose.
But the masseuse hit different
So I
though.
say,
Get
yeah,
one that's
it
has
ain't,
that's
it ain't
a
the
mas-
same.
It ain't the same.
It ain't
Get
the
one
same.
that had that massages as her profession. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I know. It's ways around this shit.
So get the
We over
masseuse.
here telling how you
It'd be
get
like-
away with shit.
Hey, look,
I know,
man,
right?
Shout
I
out
know.
to Hong Kong. I feel you, brother, but no.
but like
Let's get back. To
yo, this, so this happened in Houston, right?
All right, WrestleMania 37 was this weekend.
Nah, I just want to know, like, did the actual people come forward with like their real names and stuff, or they have to now?
Well, that's
One
what they have
did.
to now.
One
Yeah,
was
one
on
got on
video.
video crying.
So did they like
Crying
have
about
the
being nutted
ethnicity
on
of
against her
this?
consent.
Huh?
Did they have the ethnicity of this person?
The one, I think the first one was Asian.
Oh shit!
Nah,
I mean-
the one of the video wasn't Asian. She looked
wasn't
like
Asian?
she
Okay,
looked to
alright.
be of
You gotta chill.
a multitude
You gotta
of
chill.
communities.
Okay, I'll just try to make sure I ain't one.
Yeah, you chill.
Yeah, you gotta chill.
You don't say nothing. WrestleMania 37, I said.
Yeah, let's move on.
Talk about it.
WrestleMania was this weekend. Thoughts?
I didn't watch it.
Okay. thoughts
It was
other than
good.
Tate?
Good shit. Good shit.
I
man.
enjoyed it. I
good shit.
enjoy WrestleMania
Good
every
shit.
year.
So do I.
I like
So
watching the
it's-
NXT.
I love
one
wrestling,
before.
so-
What she look like?
Fuck it. I love wrestling.
Oh, whitish.
Yeah, like white.
She looks
Something-
like a combination of a lot of
Yeah,
shit.
that's what. I was,
Much.
she might be Kabbalah Asian.
Goblin Asian. See right here, she looks a little South Asian, little blend of.
All right, y'all. We doing a
I was like,
and they cannot see.
Can we go through the
investigating.
matches and at least check out? Or
Put that on the big screen.
All right, let's do some of these matches.
all right.
For some reason, it's giving me night 2 before night 1, but shit, let's just start there.
Let's
Yeah,
roll with
let's
it.
I can do night one.
No, we
Well, it's starting off at night 2.
we could do
I
that.
mean, I
Ooh,
think I
it's
know the card.
Latino.
So, The Fiend versus Randy Orton was the first match.
Talk to me. So tell me. I'm anxious to know what happened.
Yeah, we saw like a
I can
bit
tell you
of
who
it.
won.
What happened?
We saw
I
a
know
bit
who
of
won.
it.
That shit is
Yeah.
A 2-pack of ass.
I know who
Like,
won.
they did that
but why?
stupid ass recap, but I
It's
want
a
to hear
psychological
the,
drama how he does this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
But I mean,
So
like
was it cinematic like the John Cena match?
It was
No,
definitely
it
Hell
was
no.
cinematic.
It
I
wasn't.
love that John Cena
I
match.
did too.
That was
I mean,
crazy.
Nah, that was
Can
good.
look,
I can
but
appreciate
you can't touch. I'm sorry. Y'all don't. If you ain't seen WrestleMania last year, you won't. You already
yeah, I am. But yeah,
But
I can appreciate.
So
the
it was
difference.
a build up for this match for months. I'm about to say
Months.
years. For months, ever since they
Why
had
not?
that match
feel like
where
It technically
Randy
was
Orton
years
set this nigga on fire. Yeah, it
because
was years.
with the Wyatt family.
Yeah.
But he set the nigga on fire. Randy Orton set him on fire, and then he went away. He took a 3-month vacation, and then Alexa Bliss took over with the whole mind games and shit. And then they had the match last month.
Awesome
and-
job by her, by the way.
Now Alexa Bliss,
Nah,
was
she was
that
doing her
the-
thing.
Was that,
That was
the
the girl.
woman that was looking was shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So she introduced him back. The match was set for WrestleMania. Everyone just know, oh yeah, we getting it now.
Yeah, he
Match
came out
lasted
in the
8
little
minutes.
the weekend tunnel, right? Like
The
Super Bowl. He
weekend
came in the tunnel and he was the burnt version. But then like some fire just
And
and
then he
was
became like
like
the new baby version.
the regular. He was his regular self.
Nah,
Like,
that
now
face was bright. That
It
face
was
was
a-
light. This
it was a new man.
It's a little
It was
lighter.
fresh. So he came. They pretty much did that. And there was a huge Jack in the Box out there in
Yeah,
front of
she
the ring.
went and cranked
Wound
it.
it up. He came
out,
popped out, just looking around.
and you know the song came on. That's
yeah,
my shit.
yeah.
When the-
So then he
Fireflies.
jumped, and then they had a little, I would say it was less than
Oh, they
5
played
minutes?
Fireflies instead of
that was 5 minutes.
that loud ass.
Yeah, when she came out, they played "We Love Friends and Your
Yeah.
Friends."
That's my shit.
That's my shit.
That's my shit. I fuck with that joke. That's my shit.
Oh God!
I'm about to play this on the. All
Play
right,
that shit.
WWE, don't take our episode down.
Me and
But
John
continue.
sitting
No,
over here
no.
like,
Vince might take
Man.
that shit down.
look, me and John over here sitting like, what the
ask
fuck
me,
y'all talking about?
All right, sorry. We
Bill.
can-
Oh no, no, no,
Exactly.
no.
Vince might
I'm
take that
just,
shit
I'm
down.
confused
Yeah,
by
Big Bill
look.
can't get a diss off.
I
So.
googled Alexa Bliss and saw a pretty blonde white girl, but this is what I saw on the god.
Yeah,
Like, what is that?
because she came out.
That's like
as
the chick
other
from the
joint,
first
yeah.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
point. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
the point. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a lot going on in the story,
She looked
but
like fucking Harley Quinn.
Like Harley
either
Quinn,
way,
yeah.
it was very anticlimactic.
She was,
Yeah,
she did
because
a great job. By the way,
they fought for 5 minutes or whatever, decent action, and then somehow he's getting ready to do his sister Abigail to, I guess, in the match, and then Alexa sitting on top of the little box,
Yeah.
and then she got some like little black ink stuff falling down her
Right.
face,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and then the Fiend is puzzled, and he's standing there like,
Right.
So then Randy Orton RKO.
RKO.
Oh,
Done.
Factoid. Did you know RKO is his initials?
Yes.
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 But yeah, like, and then that's it.
That's weird. I wonder.
Yeah,
I
it
wonder how
was-
they gonna play that then.
So then
It's fun.
after the match, he gets up and they looking at each other, and then the thing cut off and they gone.
I'm saying like, but
What
how,
the
how
fuck
do you,
is this?
how
That's
do
a
you-
song?
How do you play that though?
That
How
is
do you- how do
creepy
you
as
play
hell
it
when you
like
think
on
about
Monday?
it. That's mad creepy.
I guess we'll have to see Monday.
I gotta watch the full recap.
Wowzy.
Also, what was it? That was
Wowie,
number 2. Let's run through these real quick.
Alright.
That was number 2, right?
Sorry, took a step back there.
Sorry.
Had
That
a
was night
moment.
2. Night 2.
So
I'm
Randy
playing that
Orton
song
won
for
that
my
one.
tape decks too. By the way,
Oh, no.
All right, so then we had the women's tag team championship: Nia Jackson, Shayna Baszler versus Natalya and Tamina. It was actually a pretty good
Yeah,
match.
that was
Yo,
decent.
yo, it's
Yeah.
funny how they just keep bringing Tamina back from the dead.
Yeah, different. Like they hype her up every, a little bit here, a little bit
Right.
there.
Then they just like, all right, we're done with you.
Yeah, and they still lost. All right.
To Rikishi.
Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn, which was to me probably the best looking match of the night.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the one where they was wrecking like
They
shit.
was wrecking like
I understand
shit.
that, yeah. They're very, Sami Zayn's very technical.
right?
Yeah.
They got good chemistry.
Oh, Logan Paul bitch
Logan
ass
Paul
could have
bitch
stayed in the
ass
back.
They got good chemistry.
And then he got fucked
they
up
do.
by Kevin Owens.
Yeah,
That
he-
stunner looked trash.
Stunner!
I'm sorry, his stunner's trash, but
Then Riddle versus Sheamus, which was also a good match.
I was okay with the outcome.
I like Riddle.
Me too.
I was okay with the outcome.
Sheamus won.
I like Riddle though. He's actually
And then Big E and Apollo Crews in a Nigerian drum
that
fight.
shit
I did
was
not like
weird,
that.
Let's
nigga.
talk about.
Yeah, tell me about this one. I'm at Big E.
I don't know.
I
It was
was
just
like-
a no holds bar. It was like no disqualification
It was
match.
some-
Why the fuck they have kendo sticks though?
But they had all sorts of shit. They had tables.
Because bamboo is imported from a South version of Nigeria.
Oh, shit.
All
Okay.
right.
All right.
Is
Talk
it-
to him.
And then from there,
Talk to him.
it's shipped to America, right?
When I seen him throw that ball,
When I see him throw that
I don't know.
candlestick.
Like, I didn't understand the match, but I'm glad nobody played drums.
Me too, because that was going to
I mean,
end
it
bad.
was drums there. It was tempting.
Can't put a drum in front of Wale and expect him not to
He beat
play Nike boots on that
I
motherfucker.
think his interpretation was a Nigerian drum match where I'm going to beat you like a drum, right? And WWE was like, yeah, let's go ahead and put drums out and make them green. Like, they really ran with it, but I did not like the ending. I did not like the
Like,
I mean, it was an introduction of a new character.
his fit was horrible.
It was
He looked like
the nigga that they introduced.
I don't know. He was like one ad lib away from saying Wakanda forever. That's what it felt like to me.
You know
He had
what?
on like
Oh, go ahead.
I wish Big E would have won that
General
match.
yeah, like
Nah, for real.
Can I say one thing real quick?
You
The
sure
one thing I
can.
thought was dope about this entire pay-per-view, the way they're utilizing more CGI. I don't know if it's because when most of us aren't there to see it in real life anyway.
you talking about
They
the
can
stuff
edit
that
shit.
floats over and all
Yeah,
that?
like
I
for
don't
example,
think, I don't
the
think a
floating
lot of people
masks.
can see that.
They
Nah,
can't.
they can't.
Yeah, of
So
course,
it's
but
better
like
to be home.
but
You
that
like
was
that shit?
that was
It was
dope
a nice
as hell.
little-
Oh yeah.
Nice little
The
touch.
floating, yeah. I think that's a nice
I
little
like
addition they should continue
the
using.
I like the ramp view when they come down and it's like
that
type of
HD
portrait.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like they be
Was
doing
fuzzy.
in the NFL games.
Yeah, that's tight.
That shit was
That's
nice.
Yeah.
All right, let's just talk about Bianca Belair winning the title.
Let's talk about
Oh,
that
her
shit.
sexy ass.
That's it.
I'm happy
Man.
for her.
I feel like
I love
there's
her.
a change of hair color for Sasha Banks that threw me off.
Sasha Banks look good.
She
though.
looks the fuck
All
good.
of them do.
I want all of them. I love.
I needed.
I'm
the
in
pink
love with
hair.
Sasha.
Shout
So I
out to
want her
Star
to win.
Wars.
But
Right.
Bianca,
Yeah,
Bianca
yeah,
Blair
that's
though.
right.
Well,
Bianca
see, you know
Blair
she
was-
changed her hair because she went to SmackDown because she came back blue. She was on Raw first,
Mhm.
and then when she got to SmackDown,
So what
Oh, yeah,
was
she was.
she
what was
went
the
blue.
motivation behind the yellow green?
probably because you know it's WrestleMania, they always do some
Yeah,
extra
something
shit
extra.
with their attire.
They-
I guess it was
they
for a
both-
lose. I guess
chill, B, chill, B,
They
chill.
both. Let's
she
just
ate that L.
hopefully her
They
follow.
probably gonna be. By the time we finish this podcast, she probably gonna have a damn belt back.
I think- nah, they gonna do
Would
that.
that be Friday?
I
SmackDown.
don't think
Yeah,
they do
that'd
that.
be that'd be weird.
I think that was a great main event for
Nah, it really
being
was.
Bianca's second appearance at WrestleMania, I believe. But
Yeah.
Yes.
you already know Sasha from the Four Horsewomen.
Yep.
They go. So like she was a good partner for Bianca, who was nervous
she
at
put her
times,
over.
but she showed up. You know,
It's one of her best matches.
Yeah,
definitely.
I made sure to find that.
her and what's her name?
Rhea Ripley.
Not Rhea.
I'm just about
Back
to
in
say.
NXT when she
Oh.
fought
Bayley?
Baszler. They had some good
Yeah,
matches
yeah,
too.
yeah.
No,
No,
Oh, Rhea, well, that was the
I
big
think-
bone to join,
I think
right?
Sasha.
Yeah, I like
Sasha.
her. I like her.
the
Sasha had
Australian.
real
I
good
like her.
technical matches with the right people. Like her and Ronda had a real good match.
You know who's a horrible wrestler? Nia Jax, man. I can't get into a
It's only so much.
She's just big.
But
big.
she keep hurting people though.
That's like
So I
you
think-
can see it though when
Yeah,
she wrestles. Like
That and I think
it's
Yeah.
not.
I think now it's like she's so timid because
Taking-
she hurts a lot of people.
There's a list
maybe
of
she-
Yeah,
yeah,
there's a
I
list
mean,
of
she
bad
like-
she
wrestlers
hurts a
out
She's
lot
like
of
the,
people.
like the Big Show.
But the Big Show don't hurt people.
True. But like Big Show
Don't
just
hurt.
big. He ain't really,
Exactly.
he ain't really
I
have to
was
do too
about to
much.
break out in a song
Right.
when y'all said that.
Well,
It's so classic, yo.
Big Show.
you have to with that.
Um,
That's
Nah,
so
you know what I
classic.
want to talk about? Sidebar. Fucking X-Pac. nigga.
Oh, Miguel.
Don't talk bad about X-Pac.
You talking
X-Pac
about
is my nigga.
X-Pac.
Where the fuck he was out there
man.
looking like Dan
He
Rude?
been my nigga ever since he was on that.
I didn't know who the fuck that was.
Man, he been my nigga ever since One Night in China.
Oh wow.
Nah, man, fuck X-Pac, because
he
they
beat
did
the
that
brakes off
bullshit
her
with
strong
the
head.
D-Generation X shit, where they was trying to dress up as
Black people?
black people and shit, man.
Nation of domination.
Man, that's bullshit.
He was.
Stop bringing that shit back.
He was Mark Henry, wasn't he?
That was some bullshit.
Oh, wait, I gotta see the recap of that. I don't remember that.
I mean,
Nah,
That was
this
some
is all-
bullshit.
Type that shit in right now. DX
Yeah, just don't look for it on
Nation
Peacock,
of
though.
Domination.
I like.
Don't look for it on Premium
I
Peacock.
like the
'cause
New
it
Day
ain't gonna
match.
be
They
on
gonna be
there.
on there.
The New Day match with AJ introducing the new.
Almost. Yeah.
Yeah.
Omas.
wrestler,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
Omas.
I figured that was gonna
Big
happen.
ass.
Hey, go ahead. Hey, go ahead.
See?
John is saying it for the first time.
Man.
Since
Hey, yeah.
I knew
Yeah,
that was gonna
it
happen
wasn't.
eventually.
Hey, nah.
That's a big nigga.
I don't care.
That is a big nigga.
So look, so one day I randomly was like, let me see if I can figure out who this nigga is. And that nigga's a wrestler. I said, oh, they're gonna bring him out eventually. They just gotta pick the right time to do it.
Yeah.
now you know who
Just standing
pissed
in
me
the back
off? Fucking Naomi, man.
Why
They match whatever. What was
Because
it,
they
like
don't
a-
get no respect.
turmoil?
Naomi don't get respect
Like,
at
come
all.
She
on,
don't,
man.
but that's because
Tag-
they
tag
paired her
team
with
turmoil?
they paired her with
Paired her
fucking
with
Lana.
Lana wrestling
Bum
ass.
ass.
She sucks. I'm sorry, Lana.
Yeah,
No, I'm
like
not.
her and
No,
the fucking
she
No, you're
sucks.
messing.
her and the Uso nigga. Like, come on, man. Like,
Which one?
come on, man. I don't
Her
know.
husband?
Talking about
Yeah.
Jay?
Jimmy or Jay?
Jimmy ain't here.
Yeah.
So he to me he's the better one.
He's nursing that injury still.
Yeah. To me he's the better wrestler
I
between
think
the two.
Jay get on my nerves too now. I'm just tired of all of them.
That's
I
what I'm
like
saying.
Roman Reigns, but Jay, I just rather him.
I
Yeah, that's
thought-
what I'm saying. They
I thought-
disappointing me right now.
I thought to speak on the main event, Roman Reigns one. I thought that Jay seemed a little out of place because Heyman was locked in. Like when they came down looking more like an empire, you had Jay on the side like just yeah. I'm
That's
like,
just
come on,
yeah.
calm down,
Like
calm.
relax. You gotta.
He got the
Look
belt, man.
apart.
Chill. He don't need to get hype. No, but
That was a good match though.
I thought the main
That was a
event
good match.
happened as far as the outcome how I thought it should have, and because I don't want to see.
I don't want to see neither one of them
Bryan
old
or-
niggas with the belt.
Daniel Bryan. I mean, Edge gonna get the belt.
Yeah.
He's gonna get it. I don't think he's gonna be Edge for it. That's what I'm saying. I'm surprised. So when I asked like who had the Money in the Bank initially,
Nobody got it, right?
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah,
but I
because
asked
it's
because
cash.
I figured that what they would do is they would probably have him cash it in. But remember how they did when Reigns first got his and I think it was Brock and Seth. He came out and he pinned Seth and not
Oh
Brock.
man, we didn't talk about this. Bobby Lashley versus McIntyre.
Oh yeah, we still got a black champion.
Was that good? Was that a
Put
good?
that nigga
I
to
thought,
sleep.
I
Was
thought
that a good
was
match?
Done.
Was that a good match? I don't think
I
Bobby.
thought- I
I don't
thought
think
it was
Bobby
a
Lashley's
decent-
a good wrestler.
I thought it was a
was
decent
decent.
match.
Some of them going to sleep. Fuck that!
Drew McIntyre definitely went to sleep.
McIntyre,
Put that nigga to bed.
he gave us different for his size, like a various arsenal, jumping over, doing suicide dives.
Yeah, he wasn't
He's a good
always-
wrestler.
Yeah, he's a good wrestler.
But he
But
went.
I-
He
I
went night
think-
night.
I think to legitimize,
Night night, nigga.
Bobby Lashley.
yeah,
No,
he has to hold the title for a minute,
But see,
and
so
this had to happen.
when they finally gave him his belt, I initially thought that WrestleMania he would probably lose it
Me too.
because I figured he about to retire. Because I seen that he said some couple months ago that
I seen that. Yeah,
he said some couple months ago that
I mean he's in his
about to-
40s.
yeah
for
he's
sure.
like he's not gonna do it too much longer. So I figured okay, well
This is his little
they about to,
swan
his
song.
little swan song. You got the belt. Here's your
So-
couple months. All right, now get the fuck
So
on.
that I mean, yeah, WrestleMania is the biggest thing, but this is how you use him. If he's going to go out, you build him up, and then get somebody else to
Take
him
it.
to put
Oh,
them
yeah,
over.
Yeah, of course.
Mhm.
But who
And
would that,
you
but
got
who would
somebody.
that be?
You got somebody in the
Brock
wings.
Lesnar.
No, you got
They're gonna bring Brock back.
you got somebody in the wings that's been waiting and chopping at the bit for a while, and that's Cesaro.
Oh
He
yeah,
beat-
he
he beat Seth
put work
Rollins.
on Seth.
Mm.
He beat
He
Seth
put
Rollins.
work on that nigga.
Cesaro's a good. He's a good technical wrestler too.
Yeah, but he just never had the time, the chance to shine.
Yeah.
He speaks 5 languages.
Some
but
sort
his
of like
charisma is a
weird
little off.
character. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, his mic skills pause are trash.
Wise main topic.
All right. Now we get back to
Some somber shit.
I just realized we're not doing tape decks anymore, are we?
We are.
at the end,
Yeah, we are.
so you don't have to edit it.
Oh.
You see the switch
for our
up.
YouTube people. All right, so as all of you know, if you listen to this podcast, you better know if you're watching us. DMX died at the age of 50 on Friday after a week in the hospital from a heart attack. And yeah, like we're just here to talk about his impact in hip hop and telling me what your favorite DMX song is. So where do you put DMX in his discography in hip hop? Give me a number range.
He could be.
You don't have to give me a number.
He's definitely in my top 20.
I would even say top 5, but
I give him top
it could
20.
be argued top 5. I could see the argument for it.
I remember we had our decades albums. That was probably out of my options top 3 of that decade.
Yeah.
I could argue. I could personally. That's a hard question to ask, but I think I can argue top 5 for sure, dead or alive.
Look, man, I'm gonna keep
I would
it
put
buck.
him top 10.
I know we celebrating his life, but fucking Swiss Beats put him in the top 20. Ooh, my bad.
Wait, what?
So
what happened?
So with that
I
being,
said Swiss Beats put him in the top 20.
with that being said, his first album was pretty much done by what is that? KP and Dame Grease.
Yeah.
And they put a lot of work in that album.
PK,
I'm
Killer
sorry.
Beats. Nah, it's
My
cool.
bad. But that they brought a lot of darkness to that album, which really brought him out as far as like his style, because for that being his debut major label album, he was 32.
That first album he was 32?
Yeah.
Nah, he was?
Yeah.
I knew he was late 20s, but I didn't know it was that late in the game that his debut came out.
Everybody about to start Googling.
You
can continue. I'm not gonna look it up.
If I'm wrong,
I mean, I guess so.
No, you actually probably right. I didn't because he was 1970. Hella's Hot's 98.
Yeah.
That's 28.
28.
Dang.
Sorry.
Well,
Thank you. I wasn't doing
he
my math.
seemed like Well,
but that's
late in
still
the
a
game
late
for sure,
stage
yeah.
for an artist. It's the same with Jay-Z. He was
Jay
27,
was 27,
I think.
yeah.
Or 26.
Hey, well, hey, but
I think M was in his mid-20s when his first. I don't know.
I mean, he's his legacy. He has so many hits for real.
Shit, Rick
But
Ross was like 32 when his first shit came out.
He came out. DMX came out and saved Def Jam.
Yeah.
I don't know. You was there. Maybe
Irv
take
Gotti. Irv Gotti was instrumental in that.
Yeah,
he was
absolutely trying to
instrumental.
bring that sound back to Def Jam, because your man Russell Simmons was somewhere just doing Fat Farm, just
in Bali and inappropriately doing things with women.
I mean, by that point,
but hadn't he had sold the company though?
He had his
by that
hand
point?
in different things, and he said, "This is a story from him when I had called him." It's like, no, but I saw him talking about how like his focus wasn't all in the music; it was other things. And Irv Gotti was so like, "Yo, we need to do this," and I think he said he heard a Lock song and DMX is on the end. He was like, "Whoa, who's that vocalist?" Right?
That sound like some Russell Simmons
right,
shit.
and then
you would know.
you gotta have a little. Who's that vocalist?
Who's that vocalist?
Gotta throw a little lisp in there.
So they like he signed on your label. So then
like on my what?
But if you read about all the
Label.
true hip hop stories of Def Jam, what you're saying is quite on point. Like even in the beginnings of Def Jams, he had a habit of starting a lot of businesses at once. Like you have people who want to put focus on one thing at a time. He did a lot at once. Most of them failed, but if you got like 30 businesses and 4 of them joints pop off,
then you good.
You're good. And that's what happened.
But at that time, I don't know why Def Jam was not like they was going down. Was this?
I thought that was Renaissance Def Jam.
This was more like before he came up. This was like Volume 1, J. Like this is when Diddy like the whole game was different. Like
who else
they was doing that.
No, Shiny Suit
Suit
yeah.
I think that answers the question then.
I'm sure LL Cool J was still putting out something on there, right?
This was before Accidental Racist. Yes.
Yes.
Oh wow. Yeah.
But like, this is Shiny Suit time. So it was all about the old school samples and party, let's all have fun type shit. And then here comes this ex-homeless, like barking at you,
rap
raspy voiced.
By this point, what did it come out? 98? Did I say 98?
Yeah, 98.
So that because what I was trying to say was at that point, Rush, while still being a chairman, so to speak, of Def Jam, he wasn't running the label anymore. This was when
like Kevin Lowndes.
There you go. Yeah. Bam. There you said it. Kevin Lowndes, Leor Cohen. Those were the ones when it became the Island Def Jam. Mm-hmm. There you go. They were the ones running it, and I think they probably helped usher in that renaissance. Drew Hill, Cisco, Isley Brothers, Kelly Price, Music, Montel Jordan, 112, Christina Milian.
It's a lot of R&B. I ain't heard not one rapper yet.
But no. They was singing. Then here comes Irv Gotti with Ja Rule. Okay. And their whole group, which also is a bunch of artists. Yeah. Let's not forget Scarface launched Def Jam South at this time. The Fix, still one of his greatest ever.
Agree.
You could argue that. Luda, Def Jam, and his whole Disturbing the Peace. The Renaissance was at that exact point, and DMX was just at the top of that
usher
shit.
That shit in.
Yeah.
So let's get Miss Flowers. What's your favorite DMX song?
Ooh, the combo. I know I said this in the text, but the combo still haunt. It's.
All right, we gonna give a couple seconds, and you're gonna have to just let this go on YouTube because this for X. They take us down. They taking us down for X.
Dog, this nigga really like.
So give us the album. And
It's Dark and Hell is Hot, classic hardcore, dark hip hop. They call it hardcore, but really he was just giving you his demons.
It was life. Yeah, it was
like it's not for like some like scary pop scary. No, this nigga was giving you some real. This is what's inside my head, and that's why I could relate to him so much.
Right,
but the combo,
couple seconds.
All right,
the combo.
I'll just let's play.
This was where's the bombs?
Tell me that there's love plate. That with all the blood here, dealing with Satan. Plus with all the hate, it's hard to keep peace. Thou shalt not steal, but I will. It's not too good for me. Misunderstood. Why you chose the hood for me? I'm a hype. I just had to work hard at it. Went to grandma for the answer, and she told me that God had it. So now here I am, confused and full of questions. Am I born to lose, or is this just a lesson? And who is gonna choose when it gets turned around? And will it be laying in my own blood and on the ground? My child, I watched you grow up and I've been there. Even at those times you least suspected it, I was there. And look at what I've given you, a talent to rhyme. I may not come when you call, but I'm always on time.
All right.
Oh, that made me feel
that
heavy. That made me heavy.
That was
pause. I don't know if that was pause worthy, but that definitely,
not at all.
That was emotionally charging.
Continue, Miguel. I don't know what niggas is calling me right now. Like,
so with that segue, and people calling you, I definitely have a lot of favorites as far as DMX. He definitely, I think, spoke to us as young black men in America. But I'm going to have to say, for me, Let Me Fly from It's Dark and Hell is Hot.
It's going to be a lot of this
the quote at the beginning, I really...
It was the moment in history.
That quote at the beginning pretty much like...
Ooh, yes.
If you love something, let it go. It comes back to you, it's yours.
Oh,
it doesn't.
I feel like you said that to me.
Hold me down, baby. Either let me fly or give me death. Let my soul rest, take my breath. If I don't fly, I'ma die anyway. I'ma live on, but I'll be gone any day. Either let me fly or give me death. Let my soul rest, take my breath. If I don't fly, I'ma die anyway. I'ma live on, but I'll be gone any day. Hold me down, niggas wanna know me now. Didn't wanna play with me, wanted to show me how. Know me out, cause it's all about the bark. Let the dog loose, baby, it's about to spark. Light up the night, like the 4th of July. Niggas know when I let go, niggas die. If it's why, and you don't know, you slow like Baltimore. If you ain't trying to go, you blow. I soak up all the pain and accept it inside. When I let go, the violence. Cause the wildest is the dog walking up the tree for the cat. In the fog, what y'all niggas see is the bat. Flapping away, but I'm blind like Stevie. Niggas don't hear me, still trying to see me. Stop being greedy, you heard what I said. Let me go, let me flow. Oh, my man, let me fly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who want to go?
I go next.
You gonna have to.
Go ahead. I go next. So, our personal favorite song is "Niggas Done Started Something."
Niggas done started something.
But because his verse is last, I'm
Yeah,
going to
it
pick
is.
a song
Okay.
where his verse is actually first, which is
Okay.
actually my favorite. One of my favorite verses from him is on the song with him, Ja, and Jay-Z.
Oh, it's murder.
Okay.
So,
I'm so glad
I'm going
somebody
with that.
picked that.
Let's go. Gotta
Classic.
Go.
I
There's like
send it on
1,000
title.
songs on his
I
album.
send it on title.
You did, but it just sends you to the album.
I'm sorry. I thought I sent the.
Vinny.
Pushing rhymes like
click the
wait
link.
right now.
Click the link. Click the link.
You gotta push rhymes like wait. It's still a hustle. It's still a hustle, my nigga. As long as you're black, your life is gonna be a hustle, man. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even want to be white, nigga. I'm glad I'm black.
Yeah.
I like it hard. You know what I'm saying, God?
Exclusive.
Them motherfuckers is ready or what? Is our motherfuckers ready or what? I don't think you are. I don't think so. They got my back against the building. I'm the villain that's creeping around corners. Like Shorty, if you see them niggas creeping around, warn us. They might be coming through, gunning through, running through. So be careful what you do, cause them slugs might come to you. As long as I can remember, the streets have kept me safe. And ever since the time of December, the heat's been in my waist. I need an extra set of eyes, so I keep my dog with me. Doctor said let him die, shit his fucking dog bit me. I don't know what's wrong with me, but it seems like since you heard of us, y'all niggas turning to murderers. But you couldn't fuck with a third of us, but you still against me. And wanna see me in the box, grilling me all crazy when you see me in the locks. Leave you red like Fox, nothing funny about that. ICU up in a coma, they ain't coming about that. You hold on for too long and they ain't pulling the plug on you. I'm gonna put that joint myself and dump another slug on you. It's murder.
It's murder, motherfuckers. Hey, can I just say something before y'all go to the next joint? And don't this can't get played anyway because it wasn't his. DMX's verse on Busta Rhymes "While We Die" off Anarchy.
Yes.
I just want you just to be in your head. That's all. Pause.
Yes.
Classic verse right there.
Yes, I'll go. Again, I've already had this on a podcast playlist that we put out. Crime Story on As Dark as and Hell is Hot. I don't know why I love the song so much. It's the beat, the drum. They got the Nigerian drum in it.
Hey, what?
Everything about it. Crime Story.
Full circle on the Wise House.
Man, shit stay happening.
It's in this storytelling bag on here.
It's crazy, dog.
I love how they flipped this shit too.
Yeah.
And he told an ill ass fucking story. Oh my god, this album.
I'm gonna eat garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah, this album is crazy.
Mike is hot.
It's crazy.
It's just people like it's upsetting me at this point. I'm fucking with my DMX shit right now.
Who is this I see coming through? It's like 3 on the AM. I'ma rob this nigga. When I'm done, I'ma slay him. For being stupid, like coming through after 1 or 2 and having a gun that he couldn't get to. Yeah, that's what'll do. Foolish niggas learn the hard way, and I teach them. Be in the wrong place at the wrong time, and I reach them. Like Jigga said, niggas test you when your gun goes warm. So I keep them scattering like roaches when the light comes on. From night to dawn, right from wrong. Hold no weight, 357 slugs with a snub nose. Straight 8, setting all the issues straight. Why? Squashing all beefs. To the point where the police is blocking all streets. They got me trapped off in the building, but you know how that go. I stay fucking with a hood rat, so I run up in a rat hole, go through the hallway, see police face to face. And being I'm telling you the story means I caught another case. Shit. See, but you and me, more than likely, it's gonna be you and me. Alright?
Yeah.
Feel me, yo. Day 2 of the saga. This fucking drama.
AC.
Good shit. My favorite track.
Not Siri.
Man,
AC. Not Siri. Shit.
My favorite verse is on Murdergram. I guess from the Streets is Watching soundtrack. I guess you can go to the 2:15 mark.
Okay.
That starts his verse.
I shall do that for you. 2:15. Damn, that nigga know the time.
I gotta remember this one too, because I should know better about it, but it's not coming to mind.
Man. Like that right there, man, encapsulated like hip hop in the fucking 90s, dog. Raw shit. When you could let an F-bomb fly.
Yeah, you can't do that shit now.
Can't do that shit now.
LGBT on your ass, nigga.
Literally and figuratively.
All right, so rest in peace, Earl Simmons, DMX.
Yeah, we ended it. This is a new thing.
I know at the beginning, on top of slipping, I played a little couple seconds
it helps with
drink
fucking youths.
One more time before we cut off the YouTube.
So make sure y'all subscribe, like, respond, review, rate.
Thank you for tuning in.
Premium Peacock.
Also,
all that shit right here.
If I was to drop it right now, my last thought
if you want to hit
would be, I've had a good life.